So I'm going to do a little practice exploration. A form of, let's see, probably a little bit of shamatha. Deep, delicious, calm, abiding. Softness, an exploration into softness. One of the most profound gifts of meditation is softness. And I'm gonna give a little gift of softness to you that I gave to myself a long time ago. The conditions will not always be right for these little YouTube recordings. The lighting, the sound. A long time ago, I would put a few things out and then ask for feedback, and still randomly I get feedback on the sound or the lighting, and conditions are always perfect. Mine gets in the way. I can't tell you how many sits I've sat and strained to hear a little bit and leaned forward in what's here, what's juicy, or just closed my eyes and went into my own deep meditative space. If the visual image was distracting me. So I'll give you that softness to just lay all that down. To soften the mind into this practice. To be in it. When we're in perspection, that is not a softness. So this practice is going to be all about finding your ingredients to softness. Yeah. So find your meditative posture. Wherever, however that is for you. Whatever that looks like. Maybe a little wiggle and a stretch in the body. This is the first ingredient to softness, is holding space and container. Listening to the body. Softness in the transition of landing from whatever you were doing into this space. A sweet, delicious silence and stillness. You can stand, you can sit, you can lie down. All of those are legitimate postures. There's another softness for you. Doesn't matter. Whatever works for your body. Then find some softness in the breath. You can take a few breaths to let go of the hardness and the speed of the day, the rigidity of the day. And as you exhale, take a few long, soft, luxurious, letting go, releasing exhales. Reset the cadence and rhythm of your breath to its organic. Organic is another word for softness. It's organic. There's space in softness. There's organic intelligence in softness. letting go of any like holdings of the day can soften the belly, let it become full and round. And you can soften the eyes. Kind of a soft, diffused gaze, or you can close the eyes and let them be bathed in darkness. Just park in that black or dark or grayscale blank behind the eyelids. Another layer to softness. What is the first ingredient of softness for you? We tend to be really stoic sometimes in our sit, in our formal sitting. There needs to be an equal balance of softness. You can only hold that strength and stoicness for some period of time, a short period of time, without a soft suppleness. Hear that word, like sit like a mountain. Inside your mountain of flesh and bones and muscle and fascia and tissue is a constant flow and heat. Can you settle into the flow? And the flow may be soft and bubbly like champagne, or calm like the bottom of the ocean. Or can you relax around a rough, bubbling jacuzzi, washing machine flow? Can you soften around, underneath, behind? Softening the face, the forehead, the corners of the eyes, the cheekbones, the jawline, the neck, the shoulders, the belly, the pelvic floor, the hip joints, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the toes, the shoulders, biceps, forearms, fingertips. The hardness and rigidity builds like a coastal shelf, layer upon layer. The softness happens in layers as well. So you can just drop an inquiry, what can soften next? What is next to soften? What's the next ingredient? And when the attention gets drawn away, it's the distraction of the mind, something in the sensory system, mental chatter, sounds in the room. Soften and come back. Samata or Shamatha, calm abiding, focused concentration. You focus on one thing, sometimes it's the breath, sometimes it's the body, sometimes it's whatever. A single pointed focus on whatever. Could be a flowing river. This time we're focusing on softness. And if a resistance to softness or the experience of softening, letting go, relaxing, resting, getting still, calm, abiding, softness comes up, any resistance in the form of mental chatter or physical or mental emotions, thoughts, physical sensations. Maybe a smell comes up that you're resistant to. You're just noticing when attention clamps around something and the softness dissipates, or you forget, or you wander away. Just notice, oh, there's been a hardening or a rigidity or a pull of attention away or a push. And soften and relax and come back. Is there anything else that wants to soften or re-soften? Relax. And if the mind starts to get dull and the body tired and sleepy, well, you may just need a little rest. Or if you feel that mind slipping into dullness, softness doesn't mean there's not vividness. See if you can attune to that vividness. All of the vividness, the sharpness that the softness holds. Softness brings things into focus. And if you get sleepy or tired, you can use a label and do some noting and labeling, and it could be soft or softness or whatever word you would use, custom label to you. As we loosen the grip, to let experience come and go, arise and pass Oftentimes that can occur more smoothly. In softness. Softness around what we think we should be doing, our expectations. Letting go of the striving or having equanimity or being open to not being equanimous with letting go of the striving. Lots of softening too sometimes. I'm going to be okay with not being okay with letting go. Can I meet myself where I'm at? The most soft and kind act you could do for yourself. The birthplace of softness. Meeting yourself where you're at. Everything can arise and pass, come and go within that softness. Is there anything else left to soften? Look, inquire. There is nourishment, deep, absolute nourishment in softness. Enjoy that. Take refuge in it. Let it soothe you. You need to make a slight adjustment. Just do it softly. can be macro or tiny, little micro relaxations. What else can soften? And as you sink into that softness, there's an innate wisdom that can arise. You say you're being meditated. Softness occurs. There's a remembering of, oh, this is how that process works. This is how that works. I remember. Softening is the deepest form of intimacy. And self-love. You don't have to hold anything in softness. There's nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Noticing the luxuriousness in the softness of your breath. The softness in the satisfaction of simple oxygen uptake. Just simply inhaling oxygen. That precious gift. The softness in sipping it in. And the softness in the letting go, expelling carbon dioxide, waste. Pleasure in the softness of the exhale and letting go. Is there another subtle layer of fascia or muscle you can soften. Subtle, subtle. Maybe it's behind the eyelids. Or softening and sinking into the back body a little more. And if the opposite arises, that's okay. Let that be there. Soften to it. The reality is it's there. Having background equanimity or softness with it. In a rigid, hard world, softness can sometimes feel like a faint whisper. It's okay. Start there. And in just a minute, we'll end this set. Sometimes we get up and move about the cabin really quickly. We're gonna softly transition. Or feel free to stay here as long as you like. And slowly and softly move a little bit of the body, whatever you want to move first. Maybe it's nighttime and you softly slink into bed. Or maybe you softly slip back into your day. Maybe. Take your time coming up to your feet. As you open the eyes, let yourself, if they've been closed, have a soft, diffused gaze. Let the world come to you. Don't always have to seek out with the eyes, darling. Let the world come to you. And thanks for joining me. Whenever, wherever it is for you. May we all find an end to suffering, the causes of suffering, and help others get out of suffering.